starting chapter 8, ratio and proportion. So let's have a short introduction. Ratio, what does it mean? The comparison or simplified form of two quantities of the same kind is referred to as ratio. So let's do this by an example. All right, suppose let's say you have 5 sweets, all right, and you actually divide this sweet among 2 people, right? That means one of them will get 2, the other will get 3, right? If I actually write them in terms of ratio, it will be simply 2:3, or you can write it 2/3. Clear? So this is what it means by ratio. You're just comparing, all right? And when you look here of the same kind is there, right? Now same kind means what? Look at this first example: kg, kg, centimeter, centimeter. Okay, of course sometimes the question, they may give us different quantities. For example, let's say 5 centimeter and let's go with 5 meter. You have to find a ratio. Clear? You can see the one is centimeter, the other is meter, right? They are different quantities. That means you have to convert them first. Clear? So if I convert them, let's keep the centimeter as it is, but when I convert this meter, it will become, convert this meter into centimeter, it will be 500 centimeter. Now you can see that they are same, right? They are both centimeter and centimeter. So if I write them in terms of ratio now, it will become 5:500 or 5/500. Clear? So just remember, if they give different quantities, you have to first convert them into same. All right, so this is just a short introduction for ratio. Let's go to proportion. It says the equality of the two fractions of ratio. Equality, right? So the best example would be, let's say that you are making tea for 1 person, right? So the ratio of sugar and milk might be, let's say you put 1 spoon of sugar and then let's say 2 spoon of milk. This for just 1 person, right? There it will be 1/2. But let's say there are 2 people, then how will you write? So I'm going to write down for the first here 1:2, right? If 2 people come, then now you have to increase, right? So 2 spoon of sugar and then 4 spoon of milk. And let's say there are 3 people, then you will increase by 3 spoon of sugar to 6 spoons of milk, right? So if I actually add this in proportion, you will say yes. Why? Because see, they're all same. 2 ones are 2 twos are, 3 ones are 3 twos are. Can you see they're all 1/2, 1/2, 1/2? So these 3 are all in proportion. Clear? So this is just another example here. If I actually 20/1 equals 40/2, are they in proportion? Then you will say yes. Why? Because I can simply divide this 2 twos are 4 and then 2 ones are, right? So 20/1, 20/1. Okay, so this is known as proportion. It says the equality. They're same, right? 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, or the first example 20/1, 20/1. Now when you look here, it can also be written like this. Okay, 20:1 equals 40:2, or it can also be written as 20:1, right? So this just means equality. Clear? 40:2. So let's say that this is A, and this is B, this is C, this is D, right? So it can be simply written like this: A is your first term, B is your second term, C is your third term, and D is your fourth term. This will be using it in the coming questions. Clear? All right, so I hope you understood in simple ratio and proportion. Let's do the first example. Reduce the following ratios to the simplest or lowest form. That means here we have to divide till we reach a point where we cannot divide anymore. Clear? So the first is 125/800, right? So I'm going to divide now by, let's do it by 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. Then 5 1s are 5, then 3 in hand, 5 6 are 30, then 0 again, right? So let's again divide by 5. 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15, then 1, 5 2s are 10. You'll see we can't go anymore, right? Which means the lowest or the simplest is 5/32, or 5:32. All right, B 75/95 again. All right, so let's divide by 5 again. 5 1s are 5, 2 in hand, right? 5 5s are 25. Once again, 5 1s are 5, 4 in hand, 5 9s are 45. You'll see we can't go further than this. So the lowest or the simplest is 15/19, or 15:19. All right, C 96/216. So you can start with 2. Okay, it's up to you. I'm just going to start by dividing it by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6. Now let's again divide by 2, right? 2 1s are 2 6 are 12. Then 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12. Again, let's start by 2 again. 2 8s are 16. 2 1s are 2 8s are 16. Once again by 2, 2 4s are 8, and then 2 9s are 18. You can say I can't divide anymore, so the lowest is 4/9. or 4:9. Clear? Let's do last one more. 20 by 840. So you will see that, can you see the 0 and 0? 20, right? And then 840. So I can divide the 0 and 0, which will give me just 2 by 84. Then 2 1s are 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, and then our lowest is 1 by 40.